already got people logging on. We're not even talking yet.
Londo says this is his favorite show.
Really? Cool.
Okay.
I'm Sir Doyle.
I'm Master Lukey. Welcome to Hospitalgate.
Welcome to Hospitalgate.
He called me up during the week and he said, "What's up, Zachy?" He says we got to call out celebrities to get more views because our most popular and most viewed show episode was when he called out Mike Tyson.
No, it was P. Diddy.
Oh, P. Diddy's the most viewed
Both
episode?
of them. Both of them.
Well, the one that got us on Unirock was
Mike Tyson.
when you said that you accidentally killed Mike Tyson's cousin
Yeah.
in
Self-defense.
So I figured with the political spin that we've been having lately, we might as well call out Donald Trump and The Rock.
Okay. Well, you know I like Donald Trump.
So I called it Donald Trump versus The Rock.
But the Rock, you know. Listen, Rock.
What's up?
I smell what you got cooking. I don't like it.
The Rock is a phony. He's a big phony baloney.
Big phony.
So is Donald Trump.
No, Donald Trump is good.
They're both phony baloney, according to me. And the reason why has to do with taking injections. Alright, now Trump supposedly got the phony baloney coronavirus, and then he went to the military hospital, and they shot him up with all type of monoclonal antibodies and steroids. And The Rock is also on steroids. And I challenge you to a fight. Dwayne, The Rock, phony baloney, man boobs, Johnson.
Oh, I thought it pissed him off.
Because
Did it piss you off, Rock?
because all the steroids he did, he had to get breast reduction surgery. Not a lot of people knew that. He did a whole bunch of steroids in football, which is common in football. But back then they didn't know how to dose properly, so they just maxed everybody out. And when you have artificial testosterone injected into your body, the body has to counteract that by producing estrogen. And he developed man boobs, which he had to have surgically removed. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I don't care how big you are, how much weight you can lift, what kind of promos you can cut. You're phony. You can't fight. I'm 170 pounds. I'll fight you.
I hear from reliable female sources you're a little prick too.
Well, my son's watching. Let's keep it family
Okay,
friendly.
all right.
Zachy, don't worry about that. Although I do encourage you, never ever do steroids because it shrinks your testicles.
Shrink your testicles.
And that's what makes us men. Balls. You have two things in this world. Your word and your
Psychic
balls.
Trump with drugs shrink your testicles too.
He says he didn't hear anything. See, Zachy's good. He'd be a good member on the
Sergeant
team.
Schultz.
He's a good member on the team because he knows what's up.
But I tell you that psychic Trump with drugs shrink your testicles too.
Psychotropic drugs like what?
Shrink your testicles.
Ritalin and shit.
Well, I know Haldol does.
Hell no, I don't know anything about that. I don't do any drugs. I don't even do weed anymore.
Do you still believe in weed?
Oh yeah, no, weed saved my life. They wanted to put me on lithium when I got divorced and lost custody of my sons. Worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. I went crazy. They wanted to dumb me down with lithium. My teacher, Dr. Jubb, put me on medical marijuana instead. And if you look up the side effects of lithium, there's weight gain, there's low energy, there's increased risk of injury. I would never be able to do martial arts again if I got on lithium.
Well, let's look what happened to Mike Tyson. He went on lithium and he was having a hell of a time. Now he does weed.
Yeah, Tyson does weed. He also does steroids, though. I don't agree with that. Mike Tyson, I challenge you as well. I challenge you to fight in MMA, in Master Luki's League of Champions. Put your money where your mouth is. Stop promoting head contact, brain trauma, and boxing. Marcus of Queensberry rules, which causes death. Okay, if you look at the record over the past years, however long professional boxing's been around, every year somebody dies doing boxing. And you're supposed to be a leader for people, for the black community, for young men who look up to you. You know, I'm in the fight business. Everybody looks up to Mike Tyson. They say, oh, he's ruthless. You know, his technique is impervious. He's just a master boxer. And people look up to you. Okay? Now you have an opportunity with your fame to set a good example for people. Fight me in the League of Champions. Stop promoting head contact and traumatic brain injury and making money off of injuring other people and promoting something that injures other people. Dwayne Johnson, you're not even a real fighter. You would be easy money.
Yeah, you're a punk.
I'll slap you around and give you the people's elbow. For real, though. It wouldn't be predetermined. Like all those phony fights you had in the WWE. Chris says, what's up, Sir Doyle?
What's up, Chris?
Chris, I want to fight you in the League of Champions, but you're not on my level. You have to go through Sir Doyle. Sir Doyle used to be a meat eater like you, contributing to environmental destruction and disease amongst humans. Very piss-poor example for a human being. Now, he's a vegetarian who eats occasional fish for religious reasons. And I challenge you to fight him in the league. And when he beats you on points, you have to become a pescatarian like him. Stop being a slob. How's that? In your face.
I'm up
punk.
for it. I'm up for it.
He's up for it. You're going down. Who's this? Lena Darrett. Okay, Lena says, I live in Russia. I don't know English at all. And I'll communicate with you via Google Translate. Okay. We can do that. Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry to hear that. He says he's addicted to pedophilia.
God, you get out of my face. Pedophilia? Get out of my face, Chris. Get out of my face. I mean it, Chris. Back up.
We don't want
You're
you
out
anymore.
of here.
Bye.
You're out of here. Pedophilia.
Pizza is a code word for pedophiles. What's up, Poppy?
I heard an argument going on here.
Not with us, with
Who's
us.
who's
One of our
throwing who
viewers.
out? Oh.
One of our viewers.
Hey, if you need some muscle, let me know. I'll step in.
Yes.
We need your guns to defend the Constitution.
I don't need no stinking guns.
Okay. Lena from Russia. Have you watched Harry Potter and Star Wars? Of course. Before I got internet down here, just give you a little backstory. I left Ultimate Fighting, and I lost everything. So I was homeless at one point, living in the gym. My father, God
You
bless.
say he was addicted to pizza or pedophilia?
Well, pizza's a code word.
Yeah, but if you said-
Pizzagate.
Yeah,
You come on here, you're talking about pizza. We know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right? Next
Yeah,
thing
but
he's
he
going to
might-
say he's addicted to hot dogs.
Well, I used to be addicted to pizza. I wasn't a pedophile.
Well, if you're eating pizza, you're contributing to human trafficking.
Well, I don't do it anymore. But
Exactly. So,
Well, Chris, listen. I want to give you another chance. I didn't know. I thought you were saying you were addicted to pedophilia. But let me tell you something about pizza, Chris. Pizza contributes to pedophilia. Because
if you're not against pizza, you're for human trafficking. Period. And every time you take a bite of pizza, you're contributing to human trafficking.
Can I cancel my order from the pizza place?
Yeah.
Because I was going to have a couple of slices.
Jesus said, if you're not with me, you're against me.
He didn't say that.
he
Who
says
said
you're
that?
not
Who
against
said that?
me, you're for
Timothy
me.
1:2-3.
Who said?
He said, you're not against me, you're for me.
Who said that in recent?
He said
If
that
you're
you're
not
not
with me, you're
against me, you're
against me.
for
That's
me.
Who
Timothy-
said
No,
that?
he
Who said
said
that
you're not
recently?
against me, you're for me.
It's Timothy. It's in the Bible. Timothy 11:23.
George Bush, after 9/11, he said that to other countries. He said, "If you're not with us, you're against us."
Exactly.
Put him in there.
And we're against pizza.
These people who knock these buildings down, they're going to hear from all of us soon.
I don't care for Bush, though. Bush was
Yeah, he wasn't like
a
he should
shady
have been.
character.
Not shady, but he was. You know, they almost like betray you because you think they're one way, but they're actually another.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my measuring tool is Donald Trump. If you are against Donald Trump, you're either
Well, he's against
you're,
Donald Trump.
you're
He's
either
against
you're either like a spy, somebody who does one thing, but I mean says
Yeah.
one thing but really means another. Like either one of them, or
Well, he
you're an
doesn't
asshole.
really know what Donald Trump's about. I do. So
No, I'm not against Donald Trump. I'm not for him. He's a puppet of the globalists.
He's an anti-globalist. What are you talking about? You see what he did at Davos? You see what he did at Davos?
He gave Bill Gates millions
Listen-
of dollars for
listen.
a vaccine.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Davos, the international group that is like the Bilderbergers, they have a meeting once a year, annual meeting, publicized. Every head of state winds up there. He told them, global warming, fuck you. Not in those words, but he said that. The United States is not going to submit to this. Right after he left, George Soros was the speaker. The dangerous man, if he gets elected again, the world is going to go into chaos, things like that. You are known by your enemies.
I think
George
it's-
Soros hates you. You're
I think it's all for show. They're all in the same club.
No, that's too much of a conspiracy thing. No, it's not true. He is fighting on the side of the angels, Donald Trump, and everybody who's against him is on the side of the devil. That's how you got to think of it.
I think he's
Yeah.
controlled opposition.
He's not a controlled opposition. I'm telling you.
I agree with your dad, Mister. I agree with your dad.
Who's against him? Pope Francis, a fucking socialist. If he's not an outright Marxist. Who's again? Pelosi, another fucking communist.
Yep.
Cuomo, De Blasio, all communists. You have enemies
Sure.
like that. You are a good guy. You are
Yeah,
on the
great.
side of good.
I think it's all for show. They're
It's not
playing
for
us,
show.
Poppy.
No, they're not playing us.
Poppy, you're right. You're right, Poppy. They're not playing us.
That's where you got to look. You know, but my father used to say you are known by the company you keep, right? And the opposite is true. People you hang around with losers, you're a loser. You hang around with people who are substantial, who have a moral code. That's who you are. You have enemies that are the opposite of you. That's who you are. You're the opposite of them. That's how you look at it. You can't keep thinking conspiracy theory. There is a conspiracy going on. On the left side, as Satan at his head. That's who this conspiracy is. Satan.
The
He's running
conspiracy
all
is
this.
us versus them. The regular people versus the elites.
Well, some elites are okay. Some elites are okay. Donald
Yeah,
Trump
you know,
is elite.
Yeah, because this means you have money, and having money doesn't necessarily
No,
mean.
that's, yeah. What? You're right about that. The elite, and it's funny because people that support and purport to be for the poor are them themselves very, very rich, with few exceptions. Castro, working for the poor. He went down. When he first started his political campaign there. He went down to South America. Panama or someplace like that, and they locked him up because he took over a radio station. He was supporting the communist agenda. He was a communist even then. Parents are communists, raised him that way. He's a lawyer. He went to Cuba. We're going to overthrow these rich, totalitarian, whatever they were. Right? These people. He came down with his ragtag army and took over the country because the country was corrupt and couldn't fight against them. Right? What is he living in now? Well, he's dead now, but him and his crew. An island off Cuba, $1 billion.
Well, it's for security, though.
It's not for security.
You don't want to get assassinated.
No, that's not the reason. He lived in the island. That's not, $1 billion is not for security. $1 billion because he had gold-plated faucets. He had Mercedes-Benz and Rolls Royces. He had private planes and stuff like this. They were all bullshit artists, right? People, 3% of the people in any communist country control the other 97%. They live like kings.
Yeah.
They live like kings, like the richest people in the world. Everybody else is poor. Everybody's equal, like in Cuba. Everybody's equal. Everybody makes $20 a month. You're
Which
a
isn't
dentist. You're a cab driver. You're a bricklayer. You're a whatever you are. You make $20 a week.
Or if you don't do
20 bucks a
anything, you
month.
make $20.
Yeah, $20 a month. So what's one thing that communism creates and supports in any of these countries? The black market. Black market. You go there with American dollars, you're the king. You get anything you want. So it's the countries.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, listen, Mr. Rock. And Rock, I smell what you got cooking,
Yeah.
and I don't like it. You stink, Rock. You stink. The Rock smells like shit.
Who's the Rock?
You know the
Oh, I know
phony
who The Rock
wrestler,
is.
yeah.
He's what's his name? Dwayne Johnson.
Worship Satan.
Who said that?
He did. He on Saturday Night Live. He said, "Hail Satan."
I don't believe in that shit. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna look up some things on the internet. Maybe we'll watch for an hour or so when they show up.
Okay.
I want to introduce these kids to true American history. You can't get it in school, so I figure we'll start with,
Okay, well, you're more than
Okay.
welcome. Anytime, come down, Pops. Anytime.
Lena says she's or I don't know. Is Lena a girl's name? I don't know.
Yeah,
Nina,
it's
yes.
She's in Russia.
Nina's in Russia?
What city do you live in? We're in Lynbrook, New York, and it's about 3:30. 3:30.
Right.
It's 10:30 p.m. over there.
It's a few miles from
She says, "I'm against Putin. I'm against him as president of our Russia."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ask her if she's
Well,
afraid
she
to
already
say that
knows
on the
she lives
internet.
there.
Somebody might pick up on her.
Yeah, is somebody gonna report you to YouTube, Lena? We don't want you to get in trouble and have Putin poison you, like he did to that other guy.
Yeah. Oh, good. Radiation. This guy killed with radiation.
Chris says he's voting for Putin. He's a clown, this guy.
You're a clown, Chris. You're a clown. Get out of my face, Chris. Get out of my face.
Oh man, not only is he addicted to pizza, he's addicted to the worst one, Sicilian. That's the fat one. Damn,
It's a
Chris.
good one.
I used to
You're
Sicilian
paying
pizza's the
people to
best.
kill
I
you.
used to eat that too.
Sicilian
We're not
pizza's
getting
the
into it,
best.
Chris. That is good pizza, but it's not good health.
Chris is
Any
paying
bad
someone to
food-
kill him.
Any bad food that you have, you can convert into good food.
That's
Like
true.
for instance, pizza. You have
He makes it good.
You have
too.
cauliflower.
He makes a good.
cauliflower
alternative
dough
pizza.
instead of the white shit that they play.
He makes a good.
Homemade sauce, healthy sauce, and imitation cheese.
He does that with
You know,
his.
I know. My wife does it too. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Dad. Let's see. Harry Potter. Okay, so what I was saying was, my dad, we just heard, he lovingly built me this apartment in his basement, and I didn't have internet back then because I was broke. I have since kind of established myself in the local gym, so I got a little bit of money coming in, and I got internet. But I was using this to watch DVDs and I rented every single Harry Potter from the library and watched them all in a row.
Harry Potter is an evil show. I mean, it's not Christian like. It's kind of evil. They protest against that. Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, Star Wars is better. I watched all the Star Wars. My dad claims that I'm named after the Saint Luke and not Luke Skywalker, but I was born in 1980, a year after Star Wars came out. So that's a coincidence. You know?
I don't think you'd have a lie.
Yeah, no, that's true. Chris is dead already. Oh, jeez. Well, death is only the beginning.
You said
Chris, you have to leave good tracks where you go. That's the native teaching. It's called legacy. Don't be a see you next Tuesday. You know what that means? See you
that?
next
I
Tuesday.
gotta admit, Chris, that pizza. So seeing pizza, I used to eat that too. That I still get cravings
See
for
you
that.
next Tuesday is somebody who just takes and takes and takes from this world, and they don't leave anything good behind.
I don't
That's
eat.
what pizza does to you, and that's
I
what
don't
junk
eat
food
pizza
does
at
to
all
you.
anymore, but I still
It
crave it.
creates a demineralization, which is like a black hole. It just sucks the life out of you and everyone you're connected to.
I used to eat pizza, and I still crave it, but I don't.
That's
eat
why we need to use you to be destroyed against Sir Doyle in a fight. Huge hello to you from Russia. Thank you so much, Lena. You know, I have a great affinity for Russian people. To survive in that type of climate, you got to be strong. The women are attractive. My ex-wife is part Russian, and
They think us American men are sexy, don't they?
I know that
You think
they,
us American men are sexy?
I know that supposedly they're money hungry, but in my religion, you can have as many wives as you want as
Ask
long
her if
as you
she
can
thinks
afford them.
American men are sexy.
As long as you can afford them. Well, let's not take it into that realm. She's gone anyway. Londo says, "Hey guys." So anyway, the plan is to go on tour with my brand, Master Luki's League of Champions, and Russia has a huge martial arts community. If you didn't know, the champion who's fighting tomorrow, Khabib, is from Russia. And so when I come to Russia, I'm going to bring with me the safest way and save the life of all of the young Russian boys and girls who fight. We need to protect them from traumatic brain injury, and we also need to teach Russian people about health food, because they do have some health food there. They have kasha, which is made out of buckwheat. That's very healthy. So we're going to make some Master Luki brand Russian dishes.
They used to tell me I look like Drago, the Russian guy in Rocky.
There he is. Drago versus Rocky.
Drago.
He's Drago. Chris, you're Apollo. We're going to kill you. And we're going to kill you and use you as a as an example of what not to do.
I'm not going to kill anyone.
Well,
I'm just going to throw him a beating.
when I say kill, let me just clarify, because the symbol for commerce is the skull and crossbones. So what happened was the people who own the banks, and in combination with the Vatican, they assigned a number to every person. Once you become birthed into this world, you get a birth certificate. That birth certificate has a number on it. Okay, now you have become a stock. And all types of things are done behind the scenes with that number. But essentially, what it means is, in contract law, you're considered to be abandoned property, and the people who own that stock until you reclaim that property yourself, the people who own that stock can do all types of things to your body, because through what's the word, acquiescence, you have allowed them to do what they want to your body. So, for example, you cross the street, like Sir Doyle, he always has to cross at the light. He doesn't want to get hit by a car. His life is too valuable. I appreciate that. But me, sometimes I get, in a rush. I'll just run across the street in between cars. Now, I don't get hurt. And I'm not injuring anybody. Haven't caused an accident. But a police officer can give me a ticket
Yep.
based on that. It's called jaywalking. And that is legal for him to do that, but it's not lawful. Meaning he has infringed upon my rights, and by causing me to bleed money, by having to pay for that ticket, he's assaulted me. That's a violent act that has become legal in the system where the people, the corporations own that stock that my body is assigned to a number, which is a stock. So the corporation of Lynbrook has employees that work for that corporation, and because my body is in this jurisdiction, they can have all types of legal statutes, like they can, mandate mask wearing and stuff like that, which is totally not lawful, but it could be legal. There's a difference. One has to do with being right and just. One has to do with documents, numbers
Well, I
and
tell you,
papers and words.
Jaywalking can kill you, so that's serious.
No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul, Sir Doyle. If I'm running across the street and a police officer tackles me for my own safety and I break my elbow on the way down, who committed the crime? You understand what I'm saying? If I get a ticket but I haven't hurt anybody, where's the crime?
You hurt yourself.
Nobody got hurt. I ran across the street, I didn't get hurt. There
Yeah,
was
but
no
you
car
don't know.
accident.
You never know when something's gonna happen.
That's like the government telling you have to stay in at night. And if you go out at night, something could happen, so we're going to arrest you if you go out at night. You think that's right?
It's not the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing.
Because
No
jaywalking
harm,
is
no foul.
unnecessary risk.
So is going out at night.
No, it's not.
Really? What do you need to go out at night for?
Going out is not going out is paranoia. Not wanting to get hit by a car is legit.
Okay. I'm not smart enough and intelligent enough to look both ways when I cross the street. I'm just going to randomly get hit by cars. You're more likely to get hit while you're in a car, driving on the road, following all the laws. Guys, listen, I can't stay on too long today. My son's playing Fortnite. I don't get a lot of time with him, so I take whatever chance I get. Even though I'm garbage at Fortnite, it's time for me to talk with him, and spend time with him doing something that he likes. So we're going to cut it short today, just so you know. I called out The Rock. You're a big phony baloney. You got man boobs. You eat garbage. You got no abs. Big muscles but no abs. That's because you eat garbage. And you need to do steroids to feel like a man. You're weak. Take away the steroids, you're weak as hell. And I will fight you even on steroids. And I don't care about that. Because you're weak mentally and physically. That you need to take steroids. And that's why, this is why I wanted to bring up The Rock in particular. That's why he's against Donald Trump. Because the people who control his steroids tell him how to act. This is somebody who's bought and paid for. Just like Joe Rogan, when he moved over to Spotify, he can't talk about the things he used to. He's controlled. If he speaks out, they're either going to kill him or take away his steroids, which could actually make him feel like dying. Hormones is the most powerful thing that we have inside of us. They can literally take a little baby and change it into a full-grown man over time. It can take a full-grown man and change him into a monster, just a beast of a man with muscles on top of muscles. Somebody like a bodybuilder, you know, somebody like what The Rock would look like, you know, in clothes. If you take him out of clothes, you can see how sloppy he is. He's got no abs. That's his intestines having no what's the word? No definition and no tone. There's no tone in his intestines.
It's
That's
like
somebody who
flab.
has a
It's
problem
flab.
going to the bathroom.
It's like flab.
It either comes out liquid or it's a struggle to get out. The intestine is where you get ab muscles from, and especially the lowest abs. So if you look at a bodybuilding or a fitness magazine, you look at the cover, you'll see how almost all of them have the upper ab, the 1 or 2 upper abs, and that's going to be at most a 4-pack. And that you get from doing exercise. That's the muscle that does crunches, that's the muscle that twists and stuff like that. But the lowest abs, they don't even get developed from leg raises. They get developed to a certain extent. However, you won't get the definition unless you have a fit digestive system. And there's only one way to do that, which is cleansing. You have to get rid of all the fat and debris, and the fat is what holds the debris so that it doesn't get reabsorbed into the bloodstream and kills you. And things like what Chris is eating, pizza, you know, that's going to cause a fat belly, a fat waist, a spare tire, no definition, and addiction. Like he has already said, he can't live without it. And that is death. When you give up your sovereignty, when you give up your own self-control, when you give up your own choice, you have become a slave, and you might be better off dead, because when you're a slave, you have no life. Your life belongs to somebody else.
I still crave pizza. I just don't eat it. If I resist the craving.
Well, you haven't done any real cleansing yet, so there's still microorganisms, something called a microbiota, which is like a forest in the intestine, and you have all type of critters living in there, and you know we are going to eventually cleanse that out. But you're just such an amazing, mentally strong person, Sir Doyle. You've done week-long fasts where you didn't eat for a week. You know, not most people can't even skip a meal. You know, and I think that's something that you had to develop over the years, being trafficked.
I can't do it anymore right now.
Being trafficked by the drug industry and the medical industry. You've been locked up. You've been battered by people who are supposed to be taking a vow of caring for others, and you survived that, and that sharpened you like a blade. That now you're able to protect other people, which is what we're all about here on Hospitalgate, protecting people from the medical industry, which is part of the cabal, which has assigned you a number and is in control of your body until you take it back. So until you take back control of your digestive system, you're going to be living off of the companies that are paying for the same companies that pay for the advertisement for junk food. That's the same companies that pay for the advertisement for all the drugs that you see. And that's the number one thing you see on commercials today is drugs and junk food. And that's what Donald Trump lives on. Drugs and junk food. And that's why I'm against Trump. I'm not for Biden. I am going to vote for Trump because he's the enemy I know. The enemy you know is better than the enemy you don't know. And I would be very, very worried if Biden gets elected because he's one step away from having a female president.
Well, I'll tell you, I can't really knock Trump because I used to do the same things he's doing. So I don't think he's intentionally doing it.
Well, maybe he's like you, that he could still be a good person while on that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't trust it. I only trust you because you're here with me. I can keep an eye on you, and we're working together. The proof is in the pudding. But Trump so far, he's got Operation Warp Speed with the vaccine, so that's proof right there that he's in the pockets of Big Pharma. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. God forbid
They might have
anybody
threatened
watching
him.
ever takes a
They might have
vaccine.
threatened him in the hospital.
Please don't ever take a needle. There's
They-
no reason why you ever need to inject anything or pierce your skin. The only reason why I pierced my skin was because I got married and had 2 kids. And I don't have any regrets about that. That's the best thing that ever happened to me, my 2 kids. They're my reason for living now.
Well,
And the children is the reason why we do this show. The reason why Master Lukey is coming up. To take care of all the people who are yet to be. Those who are here now, those who have gone before, those who are still to come. This is the legacy that we leave for you. And it's going to be one of safety, not of junk food and drugs. That's not safe. And all the statistics are fudged. The real truth is hidden. That anybody who gets vaccinated is more likely to die. That anybody who eats junk food is more likely to have a disease.
somebody had commented.
And there's side effects to all those drugs too. Let's check out the comments, and then, like I said, I'm gonna have to cut it short today. I'm sorry, but Sir Doyle, Sir Doyle for Vice President, Kaz. I know you're mad now that I called you out on your bullshit. Sir Doyle's gonna be Vice President, so you're gonna have to deal with me. I'm gonna make all pizza illegal, except if it's Master Lukey brand. Chew on that, buddy.
What do you say, Sir Doyle for president?
That's right.
I'm with him.
First,
I'm
we're
with him.
gonna take over New York.
I'm with him.
Governor, deputy governor.
I'm with him.
2022.
I take my orders from him because he's
2022. Master Lukey for governor. Anti-corruption. This duo is not for sale. We're going down swinging. Going down in history. Leaving a legacy of health and safety. You heard it here on Hospitalgate. Anything else?
well. I think we all said it enough.
You want to take it out with some music, or wait till next time?
I think we gotta cool out on the music for a while
Alright.
because we're not really doing
Sir
too well.
Doyle thinks we're not good enough for music yet.
Well, I think we will be, but I'm out of practice, and you kind
Not
of
practice yet.
you guys.
Londos, I don't know. Where are you? You're in Pennsylvania, bro. You can't run. Take us away, Doyle.
Okay. If anybody was ever trafficked in a hospital, if anybody was ever drugged up in a hospital, any abuse in a hospital at all, or anywhere in the state, log on to where you heard it first. www.hospitalgate.org or #Hospitalgate. I hope this message has been informative to you.